structural deficiencies in Korea Land and Housing Corporation, or LH Apartments, Busan City will conduct comprehensive special inspections on 48 buildings, including city apartments with flat slab construction dating back to 2017.
Hello, mic check.
Oh, one sec. I'll do the check in one sec. Check.
Every day we push the play, of course.
Every day we're hustling.
Planning to relocate the U.S. military's 55th Supply Depot and Pier 8 from the North Port to Yongho-dong in Namgu District to use the site instead for the World Expo 2030, as well as revitalize the region through the North Port's third phase redevelopment. However, significant challenges are expected, including potential opposition from local residents and politicians of the relocation area. Consent will also be required from the Ministry of National Defense and the United States. Mayor Park Hyung-jun announced at a press conference that he aims to complete the relocation by 2029. Seafood consumption has been affected lately due to Japan's plans to release wastewater from the Fukushima nuclear power plant. In response, Busan City is holding a seafood discount event at 3 locations: the Jagarchi Modern Market, the Shindonga Seafood Market, and the Millak Raw Fish Market until this Sunday. The event offers customers purchasing domestic seafood worth 34,000 won or more a 10,000 won onuri gift voucher. And for those spending 67,000 won or more, they will receive a 20,000 won voucher. In international news, former U.S. President Donald Trump will be formally charged with conspiracy to overturn his 2020 election setback during a court hearing on Thursday local time. On the night of his arraignment, he condemned the case as evidence of the U.S.'s, quote, corruption, scandal, and failure under Joe Biden's presidency. Security is being beefed up in Washington, D.C. in preparation for Thursday's hearing. Now for the local weather. It is currently 33 degrees Celsius under sunny skies in Busan. Temperatures will remain high with scattered clouds expected in the evening. It's time to wrap up this hour's news. Thank you for joining. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is the 4 p.m. duo with Nick Greenwood and David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
I carry my emotions.
Every day we push the play button and pause, then rewind and play again.
We live in a world where we can rewind and watch what we just missed with a flick of a finger.
It's a world where we can rewatch our favorite content at any time, over and over again.
Now it is time to push the play button of the 4 p.m. duo.
Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Nick.
Good afternoon, this is David.
And welcome to
The 4 p.m. duo.
나를 쉽게 봤어 그렇지
김연정의 멍 오늘의 첫 곡이었습니다. Welcome everyone to the 4 p.m. duo this Thursday afternoon. 저는 닉입니다.
Good afternoon. This is David at the 4 p.m. duo. 네, 여러분 혹시 오늘 라이브 켤 때 썸네일에 표기된 자막들, 뭐 글자들 눈겨 보셨나요?
Did you see it? 뭐라고 적혀 있었을까요?
저는 아는데 닉 알아요?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Go on, tell me.
You tell me first.
No, you tell me the first half, I'll tell you the second half.
Well, something about watching the TV.
No.
No? What was it?
It's like 4 p.m. duo 영어 배우는 something. 세상에서 제일 재미있다. 그 말이었죠.
Well, something along the lines of. Now, yeah, later during the song break, you can see some letters on the screen, and you know, these things that we see on the thumbnails or on our YouTube videos and etc. We call them captions, or we call them subtitles.
Right. Subtitles, captions. I think captions are a lot of them are for either like thunder, boom. There's like captions, and also on pictures you see captions under the picture. 이 그림이나 사진 밑에 캡션이 있잖아요. 보통 영화나 드라마 볼 때 자막 subtitles이라고 하는데요. They're really important for online streaming, and even if you don't necessarily need them, I find a lot of people end up watching them anyway, using these subtitles. 그래서 여러분은 영화나 드라마 볼 때 자막을 켜고 보나요? Even if it's in Korean or your own language.
I know I do. 저는 뭘 볼 때 자막이 있으면은 볼륨을 그냥 최대한 줄이고 그냥 자막으로 볼 때도 있어요.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't want to listen to, I mean, you know, they might have great voices and they might have great music, but sometimes I just want to look at the subtitles and the captions.
Yeah.
In the video.
For sure. The subtitles are automatically on, but sometimes they're in the opposite language. So if I'm watching an English show, it's in Korean. And, you know, which is kind of fun. I learned some interesting words.
Yeah.
I was watching, I think it was Star Trek.
Okay.
And I was like, 광저어뢰 발사하겠습니다. Like, fire the photon torpedo.
Exactly. You can learn some great words that you never thought you would learn.
Yeah, for sure. And even if you do it in your own language, it's... like you said, it's easy to keep the volume down, and sometimes there are those quiet scenes, right?
Yeah. You don't know what they're saying.
속삭일 때.
그때 한번 볼륨 켰다가 이제 무서운 영화 보면은 이 점스케어 같은 게 나오잖아요.
It becomes really loud all of a sudden, so it kind of scares you sometimes.
For sure.
But did you know you're not alone? According to surveys, 57% of people use subtitles, and the reason was because they had no idea what was going on most of the time.
Oh, that's true. You know, subtitles provide a textual translation of a video's dialogue. And traditionally, subtitles basically assume the viewer can hear the audio but can't understand the language. And the exception to this is subtitles for people who have hearing disabilities, which would assume that the viewer cannot hear the audio and cannot understand the language.
Exactly. So, you know, but still many people use subtitles even if they don't necessarily need to. It's just comforting as well. And, you know, there's lots of good content in other languages.
For sure. 맞습니다. 이 자막을 켜고 보면 좋은 이유, 그리고 좋지 않은 이유. 혹시 여러분들은 어떻게 생각하시나요? 뭐를 볼 때 자막을 켜서 본다. 아니면 굳이 나는 안 켜서 봐요.
I think it's good to use them if they're the same. You know.
Translations wise, right?
Or even if in English, 가끔씩 이 말하는 것이랑 이 자막이 다를 때가 있잖아요.
Oh no.
For example, it'll say like the most beautiful sunset, and then the 자막은 a very pretty sunset indeed or something.
no.
약간 다르잖아요. And then it's a bit jarring. It's a bit like whoa.
Yeah, 그러면 이제 그 캡처해가지고 신고하고 싶잖아요.
I don't want to do that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
But 자막을 켜고 보면 좋은 이유들은 예를 들어서 뭐 accessibility. 근접할 수 있는 그런 것도 있죠. They provide a written transcription of the spoken dialogue and other audio elements. For example, 그 파도 소리. Waves crashing이라고 이렇게 괄호에 적혀 있잖아요.
It's very useful.
It is.
Yeah. There's also, of course, one of the big ones, language learning. It can help you understand spoken language and learn new vocabulary. Now, when I watch a Korean movie or a show, I'll always, if I can, put the Korean subtitles on. Because sometimes if they're using like 사투리 or some kind of like slang 같은 거 많이 쓰면 약간 알아듣기 조금 힘들어가지고
그죠.
I'll use the Korean subtitles.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm not saying all translators are bad. I mean, it's a hard type of work. 근데 이제 오리지널을 알고 싶잖아요. So you can interpret it in your own way.
Exactly. And we've got 인류의 충전소님 as well saying, when I was studying English, I watched Finding Nemo 5 times in a day.
Wow.
Started with Korean subtitles, then English subtitles, and then off subtitles. Yeah, that's a really good method, I think.
맞아요. It's one of the good tactics to improve your English.
You must know every single line of dialogue from Finding Nemo.
그러니까요. We should quiz you one day.
What is it? Mine?
Oh, the seagulls?
Mine, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite was the turtle. What's up, little bro?
Yo, so cool, man.
We're gonna ride the waves.
맞아요.
Really good method. I like to hear that as well. Convenience. You know, it's just easy when maybe there are people talking or there's, I don't know, a fireworks festival outside.
Exactly.
Which can happen in Busan.
And sometimes you forget your earphones at home. You can't listen to any audio. So you just have to rely on the subtitles.
Exactly. Lots of reasons. Unfortunately, here, we don't have live subtitles, but, you know, you will understand us perfectly fine.
Yeah.
이 목소리가 없는 자막 대신 오늘도 저희는 저희의 목소리로 여러분과 소통하겠습니다. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's Thursday. A lot of people like Thursdays. Going to let you know what's coming up. We've got daily segments like Chat Lab English, where we can learn various expressions about topics that have been given to us by AI. 네, 매일마다 챗봇이 선택해주는 주제와 관련된 다양한 영어 표현과 생각들을 여러분과 함께 나눠보겠습니다. Today's topic is dancing, or the world of dancing. 춤신춤왕.
춤신춤왕. That's a hard thing to say.
춤 잘 추시나요?
춤 잘 추시나요?
Lots of CHs coming out. 춤 잘 추시. I can't say that. Yeah.
I'm not a very good dancer. You?
I'm not a good dancer. I'm okay.
Yeah, you said you kind of.
I'm better than singing.
그쵸.
But that's not saying much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anyway. And we've also got Bites English, where we can learn easy but useful one sentence in English. 네, 이제부터 궁금한 모든 영어 표현은 Bite English에 물어봐 주세요. And the last English dose, where we can learn a last bit of English at the end of the day.
Right, and those were our daily segments. We also have our weekly segments, including Locker Lingo coming up. 스포츠에 대해서, 그리고 스포츠의 선수, 코치, 다양한 사람들의 인터뷰로 스포츠 상식과 영어 표현들을 살펴보는 코너가 있고요. We also have popcorn time coming up with our guest, Michael Garrett. He's going to come in and tell us all about movies, some movies that we should watch, some movies that we might have missed, and etc.
그리고 자막이 있는 영화가 나왔으면 좋겠어요.
근데 모든 production 영화는 자막이 있지 않을까요?
Yeah, but if you're seeing it at the cinema, some of them don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, some you have to ask the ticket master or the people who selling tickets if they have subs or not.
Exactly. You can message into pound 9050, 샵 9050, which will cost you 101, or a KakaoTalk message, or a YouTube live chat. We've got lots of people messaging in. Welcome to the show, my friends. Let's have a look here. We've got Jenny Nim saying, Hi, Nick and David. Hi, everyone. 오늘도 무지 덥네요. 둘째랑 치과 검진 다녀왔어요. 치과는 언제 가도 떨려요. 그죠? 저만 그런가요?
I agree with you, 제니님. 치과는요 항상 무서운 것 같아요. 근데 닉은 치과에 대한 안 좋은 경험이 많이 없던 것 같던데요?
많이 없어요. 항상 좋은 경험만 있어가지고.
그럼 치아가 좀 튼튼한 편인가 보네요.
I think so.
That's good.
Yeah, I hope so. I brush a couple of times a day.
Couple of times? 3 times a day, right?
3 times.
Or even more?
2 or 3 times.
Oh, wow, that's good. That's a good habit to have.
But, you know, it seems your second child is very brave, which is good. And also say, 미드 자막 없이 볼 때까지 보지와 함께 쭉 하트병.
다 볼 수 있을 때도 계속 봐주세요.
The thing is, I think even with native speakers, and I'm sure with Koreans watching Korean stuff too, you don't understand 100%. There'll be like nuances that you just kind of, you don't really know.
Exactly.
But, you know, 이 내용 때문에 막 무슨 말인지 이해할 것 같은데
그렇죠.
정확하게 잘 모르겠어.
그 컨텍스트에 맞춰서 이해가 될 때가 있어요. 영화도 볼 때 I didn't catch what the person was saying, but you get the gist of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The gist, that's a good one. We've got 형 잡쇼바님. Hello, welcome back, my friend, saying, Hi, my 3-month-old baby and myself are newbies here. Thanks for giving us great and productive info with lots of fun.
Wow, thanks for coming in and thanks for having fun as well.
That's awesome that your 3-month-old listens as well. They're going to be a pro at English by the time they're 1 1-year-old.
그러니까요. 모든 게 다 들리는 거 아니에요?
That's amazing. Amazing. Lee Kelly-nim, hello mate. Welcome to the show. Saying it's important for the hearing impaired, but it's agreed there are lots of instances how things are translated wrong sometimes. So take them with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
for sure.
True.
Yeah.
True. I agree.
미역살리님, hello, how are you? Saying good afternoon. 항상 기다려지는 4시 5분 오늘도 재미있는 방송 기대할게요. And also saying 영어로 된 TV 쇼나 영화는 한국어 자막 켜고 봐요. 번역을 어떻게 했는지 궁금해서요. 가끔 틀린 번역도 있지만 굉장히 재치 있는 것도 있어요. That's true. You know, sometimes you see, you know, mistakes.
That's right.
And then the inner translator's like, well, I could have done a better job. But you realize it's difficult.
It is, and I've done translating, and you've done translating for K-dramas, you said, right?
Yeah.
이게 상당히 힘든 일이더라고요.
I'm sure
because-
I made loads of mistakes.
Yeah, it's not like a 5-minute video you're editing. It's an hour video of multiple episodes.
You know what? It's dramas are okay. 예능 are really hard to translate. 그래서 말도 있고 이 자막도 있어가지고.
그리고
You know,
it's not scripted.
계속 뜨는 자막 있잖아요.
It's not written by 작가님s. It's from the person's mouth.
All right. Well, everyone, we're going to have a great show today. Join us for the ride. We're going to take a song break and we'll be back with Chat Lab English. This is Flash Forward by Reserapim.
Chat Lab English.
Hello, listeners. Hello, Nick and David. Welcome to Chat Lab English. Today's topic is the rhythmic world of dancing. Dancing is a universal language that transcends cultures and embraces the joy of movement. On the radio, talk about topics such as the diverse styles of dance, from traditional folk dances to contemporary forms like hip-hop and ballet. The conversations celebrate the emotional release and physical benefits that dancing brings, from improving coordination to boosting mood and reducing stress. Moreover, inspire listeners to embrace the art of dance, inviting them to find their rhythm and experience the exhilarating freedom that dancing offers.
Welcome to Chat Lab English. Now, this is a segment where our AI chatbot gives us a topic to talk about, and we also teach you useful expressions and words about the topic. And today's topic is the world of dancing, the dancing world. 춤신 춤왕에 대한 토픽을 저희가 한번 얘기 나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
It's a tongue twister.
It is 춤신 춤왕.
Yeah. Because I want to say like 춤신, I think.
춤신, like
춤신,
loyalty.
Like, yeah. I want to say like 춤신, 춤왕.
Yeah.
Are you good dancers, everybody? Like, there are lots of different types of dance. There's dancing where you go to the club and you just kind of... There's that dancing. Or there's like salsa dancing or tango dancing.
Yeah, where you need a partner sometime.
네, 춤의 종류는 되게 다양한데요.
그죠?
혹시 여러분 춤 잘 추시나요? And what is your favorite kind of dance?
Yeah, let us know. Maybe there's a type of dance that you wanted to learn and you tried learning and maybe you're really good at it.
Yeah.
I like watching, b-boys, breakdancing.
Oh, yeah, like spinning on their heads.
Right. I like watching it. So cool. It's like acrobatic. It's wonderful. I just can't do it myself.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible dancer.
I recently went to nearby in Centum City. There's big theaters and stuff. I went to some really cool French dancing thing. 공연이었는데, 그냥 춤 공연이었는데. Yeah.
네.
And there was just a bunch of like really muscly guys. They were dancing for 1 hour straight without stopping, constantly dancing, doing backflips.
My.
Oh, it was incredible.
Dancing like that, like hardcore dancing, like 이게 계속 움직이잖아 이게 엄청 힘들 것 같은데요.
예술이에요.
It's art.
Yeah.
So let us know what kind of dances do you like?
We're going to let you know some very useful English expressions about dancing.
네, 그러면 word들 한번 보겠습니다. The first word is 몸치. 몸치는 춤을 제대로 추지 못하는 거죠.
So there's 음치, which is tone deaf, not being able to sing. 몸치, you wouldn't say body deaf, would you?
No, you wouldn't. Deaf is usually associated with sound, so we wouldn't say that. We would say 몸치라는 단어가 딱 한국어에는 딱 좋은 게 있는데요. 영어에서는 이런 단어로 딱 특정하기는 어려운 것 같아요.
설명해서 말하면 like terrible dancer. I'm a terrible dancer. I'm terrible on the dance floor.
저는 이제 춤을 추다가 계속 발이 만약에 서툴어요. I'll say I've got two left feet.
Yeah. I've got, that's a good one actually.
Yeah.
왼발이 2개 있어.
그렇죠. 왼발이 2개라서 뭐 계속 헛디듬하다?
I guess like tripping over yourself.
Exactly. I can't dance.
Yeah, that's a good one. I've got 2 left feet.
Right.
You're always tripping over. People who are left-footed, it would be easy.
Right.
But the majority are right-footed.
I guess you could say then I got 2 right feet then.
I've got 2, yeah. But I've got 2 left feet이라는 말은 이제 표현이죠.
네.
좀 고정 표현이라서 많이 쓰실 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Right.
All right, 2 left feet, terrible dancer. Yeah, there you go.
So we'll leave it at that. What's our second word?
두 번째로 넘어가겠습니다. 어깨춤을 추다. 어깨춤. 이 진짜 춤을 추는 것이 아니라 이 신나서 어깨를 막 들썩이게 되는 것이죠.
네.
Kind of the beats come boom 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 boom.
네.
Yeah, your shoulders just start.
이 정도는 댄싱 할 수 있어요, 저는.
일단 it is.
여기서 끝나요, 근데.
네, 일종의 댄싱이죠.
If I extend my arms, I start to look like octopus. 그래서
Thing is though, 어깨춤. There's no English shoulder dance.
Nah.
I was like just moving your shoulders to the beat.
Yeah, I just said feeling the groove.
Feeling the groove.
뭔가 음악의 비트에 맞춰서
맞춰서 막 들썩들썩
catching the rhythm, feeling the groove.
Feeling the groove. Just shaking your shoulders.
Yeah. 어깨춤을 춘다. 그죠?
Yeah.
그러면 세 번째 단어는요. 안무가입니다.
안무가.
네.
This is someone who kind of organizes choreographs.
Yeah.
He choreographs the dance. 이 댄스를 만들어내는 사람이죠.
네.
So they choreograph it. choreographing 하는 사람을 choreographer라고 합니다.
맞아요. choreographer. choreographing을 하는 사람이 choreographer. 그래서
spell it? It's really-
스펠링은 CHOREOGRAPHER. It's a long word.
It is a long word. Choreographer.
네.
Yeah.
choreographer.
Yeah.
그리고 다른 단어가 있죠. 백댄서.
등춤.
등춤 추는 사람.
like a 거북이. yeah. 백 여기 백은 이 약간 등백이 아니고요. It's backing. 이 배경에 춤을 추는 사람들이죠.
Like
So
dancers on
예를
the backstage? Not
그런
not the backstage, but like dancers behind the main star.
예를 들어서 비욘세가 있잖아요.
네.
비욘세 앞에서 막 춤추고 이 백 댄서들이 다 뒤에서 막 춤추는데
그죠.
약간 소품장 kind of like just like adding to the flavor of the music video.
Sure. Yeah. So I would just call them dancers, but is there another official term?
I think back dancers comes from backing dancers.
Backing dancers.
Yeah, 배경에서 backing dancers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Backing dancers.
But if you say backup dancers, it's a different meaning.
백업 댄서는 이제 backing 댄서 중에 한 명이 만약에 다치면
그죠.
그 사람의
대신해주는
백업이
사람이죠.
나오는 거죠.
Yeah, backup dancer. But this is a backing dancer.
Backing. So spelling is BACKING.
Yeah. Or like Davis, you can just call them a dancer because they are official dancers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dancers. All right. Let's move on to phrases.
jinx.
네, 그럼 phrases 한번 넘어가 볼게요. 첫 번째는요. 너 춤 좀 추니?
좀 추지.
음악이 나오고 있어요.
춥시다.
너 춤 좀 추니, 닉?
That sounds like a good song. All right, so I guess you're just asking them if they can dance, right?
Right.
춤에 소질이 있니? 뭐 좀 잘 추니? Can you dance?
Can you dance? Yeah. You got any dance moves?
Oh, show me your dance moves. Break
Yeah.
it down.
Right. Break it down. Yeah.
What about if you want to say, 나 춤 좀 잘 추지?
나 춤 좀 잘 춘다. Yeah, I got some moves.
Yeah,
I got some moves.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
그 댄스하는 영화 있지 않았어요?
You got served.
You got served구나.
You got served.
거의 그 영화에 보면은 많은 표현들이 많이 나올 것 같아요.
Yeah.
댄싱에 대해서.
Even I won't know. Yeah. All right, yeah, so can you dance? You got flavor?
Ooh,
I don't know. You can be very metaphorical with this.
you can. Because dancing itself is art and you can be very artistic with the language too.
그렇죠. All right, let's move on to number 2. 두 번째입니다. 나를 보고 그대로 따라해봐.
나를 보고 그대로 따라해봐.
You know, this. When I was a teacher in 어린이집, right? I would see a lot of like 형제, and always the older sibling, the 누나 or the 언니 or the 오빠 would be like, 날 좀 따라해봐, 따라해, you know, and the little kid would always be like trying to like copy their big brother or sister.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
진짜 귀여울 것 같아요.
Yeah.
Because 좀 롤 모델이 되고 싶으니까
Yeah.
내가 더 오빠고 더 형이고 하니까
진짜 귀여웠어요. 그래서 영어로는 just copy me,
just copy me.
do what I do.
Yeah, I would say do what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what I do. Now, some people would say, isn't it follow me? Just follow me. 이 follow me라고 하면 나를 좀 따라와. You know, 다른 곳으로, 다른 장소로 따라와. That's follow me. 그래서 copy me라고 해야 됩니다. Copy me or just do what I do.
Just do what I do. All right, let's move on to our third one.
Alright, 세
네.
번째입니다. 팔다리가 제멋대로 움직여요.
네, 제멋대로 움직이다 is 내 의도대로 움직이는 게 아니고 자기 마음대로 그냥 움직여지는 거죠.
Yeah, like it's a very common. My arms and legs have a mind of their own.
그죠. My body has a mind of its own, or my limbs, or my arms and legs have a mind of its own. 네.
Yeah, 내 팔, 내 다리 각자의 뇌가 있어.
네.
You know, they don't do what I tell them.
그러니까요.
내가 시킨 대로 안 하는데 그냥 자기 마음대로 하는 거지.
그죠. 이게 좋게도 쓸 수 있고 안 좋게도 쓸 수가 있겠죠.
They got a mind of their own.
네. 진짜 잘 추면은 진짜 얘네들이 진짜 잘 추는 건데 내가 춤을 추는데 이제 박치고 몸치고 막 하면서 이상하게 추면은 그때도 사용할 수 있겠죠.
Oh, my arms and legs just have a mind of their own.
Yeah.
I can't control them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
We got Jenny Nim saying 음치, 박치, 몸치, 길치, so many cheese.
네, 이게 너무 유용한 것 같아요. 한국어 한글 단어에서 치를 붙이면은 그냥 그거 다 못한다라는 뜻이잖아요.
Yeah, except 충치.
충치 is cavities.
Yeah, it's a different. I do because they were talking about going to the dentist earlier. I was like, it's not the chi from the dentist.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. We've got 미옥셀링님 saying 어렸을 때 발레와 재즈 댄스 배웠어요. 이 탱고 한번 배워보고 싶은데 언젠가 공개 방송에서 닉과 데이비드의 춤을 볼 수 있으면 좋겠어요.
오.
I don't know if we'll ever have a dancing special, a dancing open studio.
저는 뒤에서 그냥 비트박스나 할게요.
백댄서.
Yeah, 백댄서 정도 할게요.
I like to do the robot. That's about it. And the moonwalk.
So you know how to do them.
Knowing is a strong word.
오.
Yeah, my body has a mind of its own, but 나름 잘 추는 것 같아요.
Nice.
Yeah.
네, 저는 just leave me out in the dancing world. 저는 댄싱을 진짜 못해요.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You got a philosophy for us. 오늘의 철학은요?
네, if you are listening to something good and your body is moving to the rhythm, maybe it's got a mind of its own. Just dance it out and think later.
Dance it out and think later.
네, 춤을 막 추고 싶은데 몸이 막 움직여요. 생각은 나중에 하고 일단 춤추세요.
그죠.
네.
Yeah. 나중에 후회하면 되죠.
그죠. 나중에 후회하라는 말이에요. Just dance to the beat, just have fun.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of a song as well. Maybe we'll listen to it later, but shut up and dance with me.
Shut up and dance with me.
You know, 좀 조용하시고 나랑 춤추세요.
그냥 이제 이상한 말 하지 말고
Yeah.
그냥 우리 같이 신나게 놀자 이 뜻이네요.
Yeah. Shut up isn't always as bad as it sounds. It just means, just drop everything you're doing. Be with me.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah. Well, that was today's Chat Lab English going over the world of dancing. We do want to move on to our next segment, but before that, we'll take a song break. This is Body Moves by Dance.
Ow! Hey! That's right. Oh! Side by side.
Sensational!
What a shot!
World class!
It's a hole-in-one! Welcome to Locker Lingo. In this segment, we'll dive into the world of sports. We'll be listening to interview clips of people from the sports world, go over what they mean, and some interesting facts about the sport itself. Welcome to Locker Lingo. Now, Locker Lingo에서는 스포츠 관계자의 인터뷰도 듣고 스포츠와 관련해서 유익한 정보나 표현들을 한번 살펴보는 코너인데요. We're gonna first guess the sport and then guess the athlete. 먼저 무슨 스포츠인지 소리로 그리고 힌트로 한번 듣고 맞춰보실 거예요. 오늘은 이 무더위를 상상으로 이 스포츠를 상상을 하면서 이겨내 보자고 하여 좀 시원한 스포츠에 대해 이야기 나눠보려고 합니다.
That's a good idea. So something cool.
Yeah, so we can just imagine this sport in our head and be like 좀 춥게 생각하실 수도 있어요. 춥다라는 생각을 하실 수 있어요. It's a thrilling ride, but it's not for the faint of heart.
Ooh.
And
Ooh,
you have
exciting.
to imagine hurling yourself down an icy track on a small sled, face first.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
This looks so fun.
무섭지 않아요?
Yeah,
네.
and I know there are a lot of casualties in this sport as
맞아요.
well.
위험합니다.
But it does look thrilling.
그죠? 이 얼음으로 뒤덮인 경사로를 얼굴을 앞으로 하고 작은 썰매를 타고 내려가는 스포츠입니다. And this sport has nothing to do with bones, but shares a name with part of the human body.
Really?
And yeah, it's an Olympic winter Olympic event that requires speed, precision, and nerves of steel. 이 스포츠는 뼈와는 관련이 없지만 인체 일부와 이름이 같아요. 이 겨울 올림픽 종목 중 하나입니다. And yeah, if you're thinking about something that's often associated with pirates, you're getting close to the name of today's sport.
I was thinking, I know it's wrong, but I was just thinking of Cool Runnings, the movie. Yeah, I was thinking of bobsledding. It's not bobsledding.
bobsledding이랑 가까워요.
여러 명이 같이 타는 거죠.
그거는 bobsledding이잖아요.
그죠. 근데 이것은 좀 다르죠.
이거는 혼자 하는
이름이
겁니다.
뭐지? What is it called? I can't
You know of
remember.
the sport. You
I
have
know-
the image,
I
right?
watch it every Winter Olympics.
맞아요.
지금 왠지 생각이 안 나요.
그러면 저희 일단 오디오 클립 하나 듣고 오겠습니다. 네, 이게 ASMR이라고 가져왔는데요.
Yeah.
There's not much to it. 소리에 대해서는 별거 없어요.
그냥 바람 부는 소리밖에 없었는데 그리고 마지막에 이 종 치는 소리.
이거는 바람 부는 소리가 아니고요. 이게 그 아이스
빨라.
트랙에 가는 소리예요.
아, 그래요?
네. 호, 엄청
그 소리였어요.
네,
I thought it was 너무 빨라서 이 바람 좀 빠르게 부는 소리인 줄 알았어요.
그 바람 소리는 아니에요.
오, 와우.
1인칭으로 찍은 거예요.
Oh, so from first perspective.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it captured the sound of the what do you call that? The rail
Wow.
on the sled touching
Okay.
the track.
That's kind of scary then thinking about that.
아, 네.
All right then. What's this called?
It's called skeleton.
Is it?
Yeah, skeleton racing.
It's called skeleton?
It's actually called skeleton.
I didn't know.
네.
I don't know why I didn't know that. I watch it.
그래서 이제 그 인터넷 서치 엔진에 skeleton을 치면 뼈대가 나올 확률이 좀 많지만
그죠.
skeleton sport라고 치면은 이 skeleton 올림픽 종목이 또 따로 나와요.
네. It's funny. 그렇게 따져야 되는데. yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's how the algorithm and the Corey thing works.
Yeah.
그래서 skeleton이랑 bone이랑 무슨 차이가 있을까요?
Well, skeleton is many bones. All of the bones.
맞아요.
Bone is just one 뼈.
그렇죠. 맞아요. 스켈레톤의 일부가 bone이고요. bone을 이게 다 합쳐가지고 이 framework가 만들어지면은 그걸 뼈대라고 하고 skeleton이라고 하잖아요. Now, skeleton is a winter sport where a person rides a small, heavy sled known as a skeleton bobsled down a frozen track while laying face down head first.
Yeah.
그렇죠. 앞으로 이제 머리가 앞으로 가는 그런 아주 무서운 종목입니다.
이 너무 빠르게 갈 때 이렇게 막 내 머리를 보호해 주는 아무것도 없어요.
헬멧밖에 없는데요. 솔직히
그냥 그 스피드에 목을 좀 마주치면
Just don't want to imagine that.
Yeah.
네, 상상하기 싫습니다.
But it's really thrilling to watch. I do a bit of vicarious living through it.
그죠. 뭔가 멋있잖아요. 신기하고.
Yeah.
나는 절대 못하지만.
Kind of like a superhero, like super
Yeah,
flying.
exactly. Now, it is easy to get confused between a bobsled and a luge. So, what's the difference, right? Now, this sport differs from bobsleigh and luge in that it involves a single rider and starts off with a running from the start from the gate. And unlike luge, where the athletes lies on their back, skeleton racers slide headfirst on their stomach.
I guess it's for aerodynamics
Well, if they have less aerodynamics.
when they're forward.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because their head is.
I guess it takes up a bigger like surface.
Right.
Then why do they do it?
I don't know. More thrilling?
More thrilling. 위험해서 재밌어요.
It's the slowest of the three sliding sports.
But it looks so fast.
It does look very fast. 그리고 1인칭으로 타면은 진짜 무서울 것 같아요. 진짜 빠르고 그렇다고 느린 건 아니에요. It's the slowest of the three slides, but riders can experience up to 5G accelerations and speeds over 130 kilometers per hour. 시속 130km 이상인 속도를 느낄 수 있다고 합니다.
그럼 루지랑 봅슬레드의 최고 속도는 어떻게 돼요?
루지랑 밥슬레드는 145, 밥슬레드는 150 정도.
Wow.
It's pretty fast, eh? Yeah. So the sport's roots can be traced back to Switzerland in the late 19th century, and the name skeleton came from the fact that the sled itself kind of resembles a human skeleton.
Okay.
That's why the name skeleton came about. Now, regarding this sport, South Korea is very proud of this one man whose last name is Yoon. Do you know his first name?
We're going to find
Or
out.
his full name. And also, if you know his full name, you can also text us his full name and his nickname as well. We'll listen to a quick interview.
I have a good feeling here because everyone is looking hard, but I was learn many run here. Yeah, that's victory for here. Yeah, I want to keep this result, and I will try this. We will see in Europe. Europe is many slider is very hard. German, Latvia, Russia, and we'll see in Europe. Yeah.
So that was Mr. Yoon. He was interviewed during his third run, or after his third run, rather, during one of the World Cup Championships held in Canada. And he won his second race in succession. And so previous to this, in 2016, he won the bronze medal for the World Championships. And in the interview, he said he had many runs or practices prior to the race and had good feelings to win the race. 느낌이 좋았다고 했잖아요.
Well, you know, we've got a few people messaging in, and they're giving us some photos as well. 미옥스텔라 이님 says a photo saying 스켈레톤 금메달리스트 윤성빈 선수 아이언맨 헬멧 보신 적 있나요? 슈퍼히어로처럼 멋있답니다. And you can see on his helmet, it's like Iron Man's helmet.
It is.
And 이선임님 also saying 윤성빈 Iron Man.
맞습니다.
Yes, his iconic helmet, and he flies down like Iron Man as well.
그죠. Because you got to run with the sled before you jump on it, right? And when you, from the camera view, it looks like Iron Man is actually charging at you.
It's kind of scary.
너무 재밌어요. 너무 멋있고요.
Yeah.
Now, I guess it's really important for the sport of skeleton. I'm sure it applies to many other sports as well, but especially for skeleton, you have to kind of memorize the track.
Yeah.
So more runs you have on that track, the more, I guess, advantage that you have.
Because it's not just like letting go and just following the track. You got to move your body in anticipation of the curves.
Exactly. 예, 이런 커브 하나하나에 이런 슬로프 하나하나에 머슬 컨트롤이 진짜 중요하다고 합니다. And that's why for skeleton, 연습한 레이스의 횟수에 따라서 선수의 퍼포먼스 상승이 있다고 합니다. So, yes, I think we all know 미옥스텔라 이님, 이선희님 as well guessed in right with Yoon Sung-bin. What is his nickname, though? I know we talked about Iron Man, but his real nickname...
He's many names.
His YouTube channel is named after this, actually, as well. So I thought that was his real nickname.
Okay.
We'll listen to a clip where he talks to the man who played the character that goes by Yoon's nickname.
I remember somebody said, you know that this guy is this really big deal in Korea and he won his kill and he was wearing an Iron Man helmet. I said, no, he wasn't. And it's true.
Yeah. He was not born as a hero, but he became hero himself.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I choose it.
Oh, they had an interview together.
Yeah, so
cool.
they met during the Infinity War press tour in Singapore.
Yeah.
And and they had a little chit chat. And in this interview clip, Robert Downey Jr. was the man that was interviewing. Well, I guess they were kind of talking to each other.
Two Iron Men talking together.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Korean Iron Man and the American Iron Man.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Robert here said, this guy is a really big deal in Korea. 앞에 부분에 this guy is a really big deal in Korea라고 말을 했는데요. 이 big deal이라는 표현은 좋게도 쓸 수 있지만 뭐 그렇게 부정적으로도 사용이 되는 표현입니다.
그죠. 이 big deal. This person is a big deal. 엄청 중요한 사람이야. 엄청 뭐 인기도 많고 되게 영향력이 있는 사람인데 그리고 큰 거래라는 뜻도 있고요.
그죠.
But 이 반대로 좀 부정적으로 쓴다면 it's like 그래서 뭐
잘하네요.
It's that meaning, right?
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah, 맞아요.
잘한다. Oh, my friend got a gold medal. Big deal.
맞아요.
그래서 뭐
sarcasm으로 진짜 많이 사용하는 표현이죠.
Yeah.
네.
Well, that's interesting.
네, 제가 닉이랑 뭐 예를 들어서 게임을 해가지고 지면은 뭐 벌칙으로 노래 불러야 되는 그런 코너도 있잖아요.
Yeah.
근데 제가 만약에 닉이 이겼어요. Big deal.
Yeah.
It's not like a real achievement.
Yeah, big deal. I wanted to sing anyway. You can also say big whoop.
A big whoop.
Big whoop.
Yeah,
because-
same meaning.
Same meaning, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so Robert was saying that Yoon is a big deal in Korea. 여기서는 아주 긍정적인 표현으로 사용을 했죠. 왜냐하면 everyone loves his presence, or at least he means a great deal in South Korea. 네, 한국에 엄청난 중요한 대단한 존재로 있기 때문에 이 표현을 썼습니다. Now, Yoon Sung-bin is known as Iron Bin. He collaborated. He mixed the name Yoon Sung-bin, his last name, with Iron. So Iron Bin. That's his nickname.
Interesting.
And he's been in multiple Korean TV entertainment shows as well after he won the gold medal for South Korea Pyeongchang Olympics.
You know, Korean athletes, they often do really well in ice sports, of course. Skating,
Yeah.
and even in archery as well.
For
So they're
sure.
really dominant. And curling.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
Definitely.
They got the ice sports figured out.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to the next Winter Olympics as well.
For real.
And one thing he also said during this interview with Robert Downey Jr., he chose this Iron Man as his superhero, his ideal superhero, because Iron Man wasn't born to be a hero, but he was made to be one, right? So he wanted to be that type of person who would try, all his best to become that hero for a particular thing.
그죠. 아이언맨도 이 처음에 태어났을 때 이 초능력이 없었죠. 근데 나중에 얻게 됐어요.
그죠.
예.
그래서 그런 사람이 되고 싶어서 아이언맨이라고 골랐다고 합니다. So I thought that was really touching and interesting.
That is really cool. Yeah.
All right, so today's sport was skeleton racing in the Olympic winter sports, and we talked about Yoon Sung-bin. Hope you guys liked that. We'll listen to a song to wrap up the first hour, yeah?
Let's do that. This is It's My Life by Bon Jovi. We'll see you at 5.
This ain't a song for the broken.
부산을 한 장의 사진에 담는다면 어디로 가야 할까요? 꼬꼬마 시절 이때만큼은 세상을 내려다보며 꿈을 키웠고 용돈을 모아 산 사진기는 아직도 서랍 속에 있습니다. 시간이 흘러 키는 자라고 사진은 어디서든 찍을 수 있는 세상이 되었지만 부산의 진짜 모습을 보기 위해서는 같이 가볼 곳이 있습니다. 광복동에서 부산을 내려다보며 우리와 함께 해온 그곳. 새롭게 불을 밝힌 다이아몬드 타워와 함께 용두산 공원이 우리를 다시 찾아왔습니다. 북한과 남항, 멀리 남구와 해운대까지 부산을 한눈에 담을 수 있는 그곳. 알록달록 꽃시계와 함께 다시 시민의 품으로 돌아온 용두산 공원은 부산의 또 하나의 명소입니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Do you want to be the star of this week's My Life, My English? Have you ever made friends abroad with your English skills? What about English getting you the opportunity of a lifetime? Tell us about your English journey.
이번 주 마이 라이프 마이 잉글리시 코너 주인공을 찾습니다. 영어로 인생의 새로운 기회를 잡았던 경험 있나요? 여러분의 영어 도전기를 들려주세요.
My Life, My English is open to anyone 20 years or older. All participants get a small payment, a souvenir, and an invitation to our Global Citizens Networking Party.
만 20세 이상 부산 시민은 누구나 참여하실 수 있는 마이 라이프 마이 잉글리시. 참가자 전원에게는 소정의 출연료와 기념품, 그리고 이번 가을에 펼쳐질 세계 시민 네트워킹 파티 우선 초대권을 드립니다.
For details, visit www.befm.or.kr.
더 넓은 세계를 향한 여러분의 도전을 응원합니다.
Beach. Oh yeah. Camping. Oh yeah. Swimming. Oh yeah. Summer is awesome.
Mosquitoes.
Oh no.
Tropical nights.
Oh no.
Food poisoning.
Oh no.
Summer is awful.
But you know, you can always prevent food poisoning.
Oh, really?
Of course. I'll tell you. Follow me, okay? First, wash your hands, utensils, and food surfaces often. Second, cook and store your food at safe temperatures and always use clean water. Third, defrost food safely. The best way to do it is in the refrigerator. Fourth, keep raw food separate from ready-to-eat food to prevent cross-contamination. Last but not least, always remember that eating safely is the best way to enjoy your meal. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
새로 배운 영어 표현은 앙 물어보고
모르는 영어 표현은 잉 물어보셔라. 교통부터 비즈니스 영어까지.
Bite into new English expressions.
When someone says, "How are you?" what do you usually say? You could say, "I'm fine, and you?" But how about saying, "I'm great" or "I'm fantastic"?
You know, there are so many ways you can respond to these type of questions, and if you're curious, you want to know how, all you have to do is to ask us.
That's right, because in this segment, we'll dig into one sentence per day. So don't hesitate or be afraid to ask any English expressions. 네, 궁금한 표현이 있다면 물어봐 주세요.
네, 오늘의 Bite English expression은요. Lost. GG. Good game입니다.
네, 좋은 경기였어. 맞습니다. This is a really good one, actually.
Yeah.
온라인 게임 많이 하시는 분들이 이거 많이 쓰실 것 같은데요. 이 한국에서도 많이 쓰더라고요.
엄청 많이 쓰죠.
Yeah.
특히 StarCraft
Yeah.
was a big one.
Right.
Any other games out there, like even LoL type of games?
I think any online multiplayer game, people say, even online chess.
Right.
Good game. GG.
Yes, and saying this expression, whether you lose or win, it shows you a good sportsmanship behavior.
그렇죠. 이 축구할 때도 아니면 다른 뭐 경기장에서 게임하고 나서 이 선수들이 다 막 악수를 하면서 good game, good game, good game 하잖아요.
맞아요.
Yeah. 뭐 지든 이기든.
맞아요.
They all say good game. They don't say GG. like that's only 약자라서
맞아요.
쉽죠. But in person they say good game, good game. Yeah.
GG는 진짜 약자라서 온라인에서만 많이 쓰이는 것 같은데요. Good game 이 full expression은 이제 말로 할 때 스포츠를 할 때는 제일 많이 사용해요.
네.
You don't say GG to people who you played soccer with.
good.
Yeah.
Good. You know, I used to use a different one. I said good game as well, GG, but I also said GJ.
GJ, good job.
Good job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people in the game I used to play when I was younger said good job.
Oh.
Yeah.
저는 저희 스타땡을 하면 I would say GLHF.
You're writing an essay.
At the beginning of the game.
Good luck.
Good luck, have fun.
아, good
고정
luck, have fun.
표현이에요, 거의. 그 게임을 하는 분들이 그러니까 RTS 게임이나 이런 거 게임 할 때 good luck and have fun. 그걸 줄여서 GLHF.
Oh.
그리고 매너 있게 이제 퇴장을 할 때는 GG.
Oh.
If you don't do it, then you get that 그 찡그린 눈 표정 보여요.
I guess so.
네.
That just made me think of another one. 갑자기 다른 약자가 생겼거든요.
네.
생각이 났거든요.
네네.
그 원래 온라인 게임에서 레벨업 하잖아요. 내
Yeah.
캐릭터 레벨업 할 때 이 다른 사람들이 팀 멤버들이 다 GZ.
GZ?
Congratulations. 이라고 보내더라고요.
Oh, that's GZ?
G.
Oh, grats.
Grats.
아, gotcha.
Grats인데 근데 GZ. Congratulations. 누가 띵 레벨업. GZ.
Oh, really?
너무 좋았어요. It's like 내 생일 같은 느낌이었는데.
뭔가 스타된 느낌이죠.
그죠?
MVP.
Yeah. That's what I loved about online games back then. It's like everyone's like acronym supporting.
Right.
Good job. Good game. GZ.
Everyone's so supportive.
Yeah.
Love it. 네, GG, good game. 이거는 근데 이렇게 생각할 수도 있어요. 게임에서 지면은 뭐 기분이 별로 안 좋을 수도 있잖아요.
그죠.
그래서 제가 봤을 때는 주로 이기는 이 온라인 게임에서는 이기는 사람이 GG를 많이 하고요. 지는 사람은 GG 많이 안
삐져가지고
그냥 나가요. 아무 말 없이 나가요.
You cheated.
Yeah, you cheated.
Yeah.
You used a hack.
Yeah, 치팅했잖아.
네. What version of the software are you using?
That's low.
Yeah.
That's 속 좁은 사람들이잖아.
그거를 영어로 rage quit이라고 하잖아요.
Rage quit. That's
이런
another
표현도 너무
term.
많아요.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. You could say BG, bad
BG.
game.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You've seen that?
I've seen it.
There's really people write bad game.
You know, like good luck, have fun.
Yeah.
They write BL, don't have fun, like DHF. And you can kind of figure out what they're saying. They're like, why?
그 사람들은 퇴장시켜야지.
You can't because you're competing one-on-one.
어떡해.
네.
Yeah. Well, it's online games or real sports games, you know, in person. I think it's good to have sportsmanship, and
For sure.
whether you say GG or good game, I think it helps everyone have a good time.
For sure, everyone should be supportive and just to have fun all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was today's expression, GG, good game. Now here at the 4 p.m. duo, we've got lots of gifts here for you.
GP들이 있습니다.
GFs,
GPs.
gifts. Good gifts.
Good presents.
Good presents.
Or good GG, good
I
gifts.
say good gifts. Yeah, okay, good presents. GPs or GGs.
This is really bad.
I know, let's move on.
All right, what do we got?
We've got 반반 치킨 콜라 세트, 햄버거 쿠폰, 아이스크림 교환권, 조각 케이크 교환권, 도넛 교환권.
그리고 놀라운 착시의 세계를 즐길 수 있는 착시미술관 Museum of Illusion 관람 티켓도 있습니다.
네, 부산 대표 랜드마크 해운대 LCT에 위치한 하늘 위의 바다 부산 엑스스카이 전망대 입장권 1인당 2매씩 선물로 드립니다. We've also got a chicken color combo coupon, hamburger coupon, donut coupon, a slice of cake, and ice cream coupon as well.
Yes, and tickets to the Museum of Illusion in Busan Cinema Center Biff Hill, Haeundae, where you can explore some great illusions and take a few pictures too.
As well as admission tickets for Busan Exa Sky Top Floor Observatory, which is located at LCT in Haeundae High's Point in Busan.
And if you're a resident of Busan, you can get 50% off the regular price from August the 1st to the 13th, so go check it out.
네, 부산 시민분들이라면 8월 1일부터 13일까지 50% 할인된 가격에 관람을 하실 수 있다니까요. 부산의 여름을 높은 곳에서 한번 내려다 보시는 것도 좋을 것 같습니다.
Yeah, lots of prizes to get involved. Even if you don't win some prizes, maybe if someone else wins, you can say GZ. GZ. Congrats. Congratulations. Oh,
Yeah.
good job.
Or good job. Or GJ.
GJ.
Yeah, GG.
Try anything, and then we'll ask you what it is. Yeah. We're going to take a song break, and we'll be right back. This is Millions by Winner.
baby. I like you, baby. 어디가 그렇게 좋아? Millions.
It's time for Flash Pop Quiz.
네, 열대야로 잠들기 힘든 요즘인데요. 지난 1일 밤 혹시 하늘 올려다 보셨나요? Now, August is an exciting month for people who love moons. With the summer month opening and closing with this moon, the first, this rose on Tuesday, August the 1st, and the second one will close out on the month of August 30th, rather. 지난 1일에 이어 오늘 30일 밤에도 이것은 밤 하늘에 뜨게 될 예정이에요.
네, 이것은 달이 지구와 가장 가까울 때 뜨는 보름달을 일컫는 말입니다. 달이 지구를 공전하다 지구와 가장 가까워졌을 때 뜬 보름달이 평소보다 밝고 크게 보이는 현상인 이것은 무엇이라 부를까요? What is the name of a full moon that nearly coincides with the perigee, resulting in a slightly larger than usual apparent size of the moon as viewed from Earth? Number 1, supermoon. Number 2, half moon. Number 3, 독립문.
If you know the answer, send us a text message to pound 9050 샵 9050 or Kakao Talk or app message or just chat away in our YouTube live stream.
네, 1번 슈퍼문, 2번 하프문, 3번 독립문.
독립문.
Three answers, and it's about I say the sun. I meant the moon.
It's about a moon.
For sure.
That's slightly larger than the usual apparent size of the moon.
It was. I saw it last night. It was so bright and beautiful.
I love it when you can see it and you can see like the craters and stuff.
Yeah.
뭔가 너무 이쁘잖아요.
자국이 다 보이고 진짜 멋있어요.
그때마다 텔레스코프로 보면 얼마나 좋을까 이 생각해요.
Yeah, for real. Anyway, send us all of your messages, answers to pound 9050 샵 9050 to cost you 101 or a Kakao Talk message. We're going to come back soon with the answers and the winners and prizes. Before that, we're going to listen to a song about a moon. This is Strawberry Moon by IU.
달이 익어가니 서둘러 젊은 피야
Welcome back, everyone, to the 4 p.m. duo. We are in the middle of our flash pop quiz, and that was Strawberry Moon by IU. That's not the answer, but it's a similar answer. It's something beginning with S. Moon.
그죠. S로 시작해서 문으로 끝나는 게 정답입니다. 가운데는 퍼입니다. 퍼. So what is it together?
Super Moon.
Superman 할 뻔했죠.
Not Superman,
Yeah.
Super Moon.
네, Super Moon이 정답이었고요. We have lots of text messages who guessed in right.
Fantastic.
We have 오인수님 saying 1 is Super Moon, 4 p.m. duo whiting with the hearts.
Oh, thank you. We have 3524번님 and 0739번님 saying 1번 슈퍼문.
네, 맞습니다. 이선희님 with the answer as well. And 미옥스텔라 이님 agreeing with Unique saying 엊그제 정말 달 예뻤어요.
Right. Yeah. I guess in Seoul too you can see it like unobstructed. I guess it's, you know,
Same Korea.
The moon is very far away. So Seoul and Busan is like next to
여기
each other.
500, 600km 별 상관없어요.
It takes 3 days to get to the moon, but a couple of hours to get to Seoul. Okay.
여기서 보나 저기서 보나 그죠?
서울에도 달이 있어.
네.
이 써리님께서 says 1번 슈퍼문 독립문 듣고 혼자 빵 터졌어요. 작가님 이 보기 내는 센스가 짱이에요.
네, our 작가님 we can't live without her.
It's always the third one is always a good one.
재밌죠?
Yeah.
We had Jenny saying 독립문, also loving the hint and the wrong answer too. 매일 이렇게 재미있는 옵션들로 유혹하실 건가요? Superman, or
Yeah.
Supermoon.
See, you
아,
said
저도
it.
슈퍼맨이 자꾸 이게 붙어가지고요. 슈퍼문인데요.
We have 오진이님 saying 1번 슈퍼문 영화 더문 재밌을까요? Well, we're about to find out. Hint, hint.
That's right, with Michael Garrett coming in soon.
There was the movie came out last year. 작년에 나왔던 Moonfall이라는 disaster movie 있었는데요. 제가 봤는데 기대가 엄청 컸거든요.
Yeah.
그 이제 2012이라는 영화 좋아해가지고 근데 좀 재미없었어요.
그 Moonfall이라는 영화는 무슨 내용이에요?
Moonfall 이 진짜
Moonfall.
Moonfall 이렇게 말 그대로 이 달이
Moonfall.
지구로 떨어지는 그런 내용인데.
Oh wow, that'd be scary.
Yeah. The special effects are good. The story is a bit weird. Yeah, but, you know, to each his own. To each his own. All right, we're going to announce them when we've got loads of messages coming in. We're going to give a prize away. A hamburger set to 써리님께 드리겠습니다.
Yay, congratulations.
Congratulations, 써리님. And thank you to everyone for participating as well. There's lots of moony goodness coming your way.
That's right. And if you want to know the date where you can see the Supermoon, the closest and the brightest of 2023, it will be on the 30th.
There you go.
다가오는 30일 놓치지 마세요.
The brightest and closest moon of 2023. I'm kind of excited
그죠?
because the next opportunity won't be until 2032.
와우.
엑스포가 끝나고 2년 뒤에.
그죠. 그게 무슨 일들이 일어날지 모르니까.
그래서 이 기회를 놓치지 마세요.
네.
All right, we're going to take a song break and then Michael Garrett is in the studio to talk movies with popcorn time. This is D Half Moon by Dean.
the moon 딱 너의 발 하늘바니 가도 내게 남았더라면 그랬더라면
Lights, camera, action.
Pop, 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 poppity popcorn. Respect!
Yo, it's popcorn time with none other than who? Michael Garrett. Yeah, MG in the house, y'all. But yeah, there's something different. Sick this time.
Yeah, we don't want to make him sing.
Yeah, that's right.
How are you doing, Michael?
I'm not doing super well. You can tell from my voice, and sorry to everybody listening to this about hearing the sickness just coming through your speakers. But yeah, I caught a cold, and this is kind of the one thing that it did to me is took away my voice.
근데 다른 캐릭터 같아요.
네, 목소리 되게 걸걸하고 되게 멋있어요.
그렇죠.
예. 집에서 이 청취자분들의 이 베이스 때문에 진동 많이 하게.
그러네요. 붐박 스피커 있으면 이제 베이스로.
We'll try and not have you speak too much, or you speak softly.
Right.
Yeah, we'll turn your mic up to max.
Yeah, and I'll ask you guys some questions so you can talk instead of me also.
Okay, sounds good.
But you know, movies keep coming out, and there's always movies to talk about. Sick or healthy. And today as well, you've brought a movie, right?
I have, and I want to talk about a movie that came out yesterday in theaters, and it's called The Moon. The Moon. And this one, I think maybe Nick might be up your alley because I've heard you talk on the show before about being interested in traveling through space.
Yeah, I like sci-fi.
Nick's all about space and the stars and the galaxies, right?
Yeah. Like, would you would actually sign up maybe to travel to Mars if?
Oh, for real? Maybe not the prototype.
Yeah.
테스팅 좀 하고 나서 3년 뒤에 좀 해볼게요. Work out the kinks.
Yeah.
But then I definitely, for sure.
Yeah, you'd be a grandpa by the time we work out all the kinks, and then you can go and you die on the way to they just expel your body into space.
At least I'd be in space.
Okay, so this one, it doesn't go as far as Mars. As you know from the title, it's called The Moon. This is a South Korean-made movie, and it's not in the sci-fi of, we're going to discover something like aliens inside the moon, or it's about clones or this kind of thing. It is in the genre of survival film.
But in space.
Yes.
On the moon.
On the moon. And what happens here is that this is the second Korean-led space expedition in the movie. It's not based on anything realistic, but the first one was a disaster where everybody died, and then this is the second one, and then again there's a disaster, and only one astronaut who's there survives, but now he's stuck on the moon.
Oh man, does he have supplies?
He has some, yeah. So it's not a situation where he's going to die in 2 hours,
right?
But so it's kind of this thing where there's been a crash, and so everything's not working correctly. So we're going to have to actually engineer our way back to Earth.
Oh, that's kind of, I guess, The Martian.
Yes.
Kind of thing from Matt Damon.
With Matt Damon, The Martian. So I had 3 movies, American movies, that come immediately to mind. Apollo 13 is one, because that was also a lunar expedition that there was an explosion, and then they had to engineer their way back, not using what they were planning on. That one, they didn't actually go to the moon. They just went around the moon and came back.
Yeah.
And then, as you say, there's, of course, The Martian. That's a really fun one. And then Gravity. Gravity from 2013.
Yeah.
That is actually the most successful survive in space movie that's been made, an American one, because it won 7 Academy Awards. That's Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's out there on a satellite, and then there's a bunch of space debris that comes and hits it. And then with George Clooney, she has to try to get back to Earth.
Yeah, usually all of the, at least in the past, the sci-fi, the things with special effects have all been Hollywood focused. 옛날에 이 기술적인 제한 때문에 할리우드에서만 이 되게 CGI 좋은 sci-fi 영화를 만들 수 있었는데요. 근데 최근에는 특히 몇 년 전에 이 승리호라는 한국 이 sci-fi 영화 나왔잖아요. The special effects are really good. The story's good. So I think now, good sci-fi is not just limited to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Now, many countries around the world can make really good, pretty sci-fi movies.
I mean, I feel you. I think it's if you have a high-end working computer and the proper software, you can create these images, the CGIs, and it's doable for even small companies too.
Yeah, you guys are totally right. And just to go through some of the people who are in it and who worked on the moon, the director is Kim Yong-hwa. And Kim Yong-hwa, the most successful movies he's directed so far are the 신과 함께 series. There's 2 of those movies. It was the 죄와 벌. It was the first one. It came out in 2017, and then the 인과 연 came out in 2018, the next year. So that one, there was a lot of CGI in that.
Right.
Because that's kind of like after death, the afterlife experience. So there's sword fights in CGI backgrounds.
Right.
Things like that. So he has a lot of experience with that, but he also has done 국가대표, which is the ski jumping national team.
Okay.
And so he has a reputation for just entertaining. And it's kind of not too much violence, not too much drama, but it goes from a little bit interesting drama to light comedy back and forth. He's kind of got this reputation as being a very good commercial director.
Okay. Nothing too extreme, nothing out of control.
약간 여러 가지의 장르들을 넘나드는 그런 장르를 많이 해가지고.
So I think we're in good hands with this as an experienced filmmaker. And then the person who is stuck in space, which is such a very important casting job here because, for example, Gravity with Sandra Bullock, this is going to be a person who can't show you their body because they're in a spacesuit, a really bulky one. And all you can see is in that helmet, the astronaut helmet with some lights shining on the face. So most of the movie, like half of the movie is just going to be one actor's close-up face reacting to everything.
So they got to have very good expression control.
그리고 이 소리도 없잖아요. 우리 집에 소리도 없어가지고. It's even more restricted. It's just the voices and the. That's it. But that because of that, it's so intense.
It is. Wow.
That was a pretty good scene right there.
상상해봤어요 혹시?
Yeah, it's 무섭잖아요.
진짜.
So in this movie, it's Do Kyung-soo or Dio from the group EXO.
Oh, okay.
He's the one.
EXO is a K-pop band group, right?
Yeah. So he first appeared in one of the 신과 함께 movies, and that's where the director sort of discovered him and said later, I want you to be my main character in this survival on the moon, movie. And then we also have, this is very Apollo 13-esque, we also have the group of people trying to get him back. So you see the space center. And so you can imagine there's that big screen where they're seeing the images, and then you have lots of people out there.
Houston.
Yeah, it's Houston.
Where is this time? Is it in Incheon or Seoul or?
Yeah. It's, I don't, specifically know where they
have a problem. 문제 있습니다.
But Seol Kyung-gu, the actor, is the guy who came back from the first disaster mission. They call him back to bring back Dio's character. And so he's like the fallen director who's coming back to save that last guy.
Okay.
So a little bit of drama for that character. And he was the star of Haeundae, Seol Kyung-gu. So he's very talented, and I have a special place in my heart because the Gang Cheol-jung series, like the Public Enemy, I love that series, and he's the star of that as well. So I'm excited to have him in the movie. But I wanted to play a game with you guys based on this because I was talking about the survival genre.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a would you rather game. And so we have Stuck on the Moon is option number 1.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play clips from other movies about surviving, but it's going to be in different locations.
Okay.
So I want to do it so I'll play the clip first, and then everybody you can guess what you have to survive, like where it is. So you don't have to say the name of the movie, just say like where you think it is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so we have to guess where this person might be trying to survive.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay.
이 사람이 어느 환경에서 어떻게 살려고 하는지 저희가 한번 맞춰봐야 되는 거죠?
네, 어떤 상황에 처해 있을지 한번 좀 맞춰보고. And then we have to do Would You Rather?
And then at the end I'll ask you, what do you choose as the surviving you want to do?
당신이라면 어떡할래요?
당신이라면 이제 달에서 survive 할래요? 아니면 이 다른 환경에서 survive 할래요?
재밌겠네요.
그러면
also listeners, if you want to send in your messages where you think it is, and also which one you would most fear or most like to experience.
네, 여러분도 참여해 주세요. This will be fun. All right then, let's take a listen to the clip.
It's so cool. I can stay down here forever. Hey Taylor, once Lisa's out, can I go back down again?
Oh, we heard we're sinking.
그죠. 그리고 소리도 약간 바다 밑에 있는 것 같은데.
So
가라앉고
it was already sinking.
이미 가라앉고 있는데
네.
계속.
근데 이제
내려가지고.
물이 들어와서 이제 they're really sunken. they're in the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know. Is it deep water, deep steel? No, it's not that movie.
That's not the movie, but you guys are on the right track. You're right.
Okay. So it's a submarine.
No.
Oh, it's not a submarine.
그 배겠죠.
아.
배. 여러분 어떻게 생각하시나요? 어떤 상황일까요? I think they're on a boat that's already sinking. Is it Poseidon? You know, there's that movie.
It's not that either. But
무슨 상황인지 진짜 잘 안 되는 상상이 안 가는데요.
대충 아는데.
대충
아는데. 정확하게 어떤 상황인지 잘 모르겠어요.
Okay, it's a shark cage.
Oh, shark cage.
And what happens is, as they're pulling the shark cage up, it's hooked onto a winch.
끊어져요?
And it broke. It broke and fell down.
이 상어 케이지 안에 있는데 약간 올라가면서 이 선이 막 끊어져요.
그 상어 케이지란 말은 it's when you can go into a cage and observe the sharks, right?
상어가 케이지 있는 게 아니라
그죠.
사람이 안에
그죠.
있는 거죠.
And they already spread all the blood in the water, so the sharks already came. And so now, as the cage goes to the bottom, not only are you on the bottom with limited oxygen, right above you are about 4 great white sharks also.
Yeah.
And so,
is this the two girls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called 47 meters down.
Oh, 47 meters.
This might be on Netthing as well.
It's on Netthing. I watched it 2 days ago.
Oh, you did? It's intense. Shark movies are intense.
Because I've never done like deep sea diving before, but I've seen people doing these dives, even like 5 meters down. You have to equalize. You have to like make sure you don't burst your eardrums and stuff like that. 47 meters down. I can't even imagine how deep that is. You know?
Yeah, and then you have this instinct, if you get free of the cage, just to go up as fast as you can. Like swim up to the boat.
Right.
And then, like you're saying, it's called the bends, you'll get nitrogen bubbles in your bloodstream. Yeah.
And swimming up 5 meters, it takes some time, but 40 meters, can you imagine how long it'll take you?
이 압박감 때문에 진짜 엄청 아프겠다.
아, 그렇죠. 여러모로 저는 이 시츄에이션 별로 안 좋아해요.
So far you're choosing moon over.
With the moon, at least I have the suit, right?
But you're so far away from Earth. I mean,
I think I would rather be on the moon because there's no monster trying to eat me.
No monsters.
나를 잡으려고 하는 이 괴물이 없어가지고. Yeah.
그리고 저는 물을 뭐 무서워하는 건 아닌데 I'm not scared of the water, but if it's like 40 something meters down, you know, we hear about these sea monsters and sea creatures that we've never seen before, you know, lurking down below. So
there's a shark chasing them the whole time.
That's true too, and that's scary.
And I think one of the underrated things that the movie didn't really do is that how dark it would be.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, you mean the light-wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to see anything either.
Yeah.
But in the movie, you can kind of see because you have to. Yeah. But it's unrealistic. That deep, you wouldn't. It would be basically a dark room.
And in both cases, they both have the oxygen tanks, though, right? At least.
But it's 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And so now it's, do we go up and risk the bends or do we wait?
And they want to go up, but there's a shark like stalking them.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
rock and a hard place. Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
So you want to go on to the next option?
Let's take a listen. Anytime you hear that, like it's like you know some like steel pillar is like 무너지고 있어요.
That's it. Yeah, that's good.
That's the answer.
I mean, it's not a falling. It's not a falling pillar, but something is falling off of something very tall.
그 소리는 옛날 그 타이타닉 영화 있잖아요. 그 침이 굴뚝이 막 떨어질 때 무너질 때 그 소리잖아요. 엄청 크고 무거운 것이 무너질 때.
bending and screws falling loose. Yeah.
Maybe they took the same sound and put it in this movie. Same sound effects.
It, yeah.
Well, she's screaming. I hear a lot of like like steel and metal being clanked around,
그죠.
something big and metal.
It sounded like another cage, but not outside of the water. You know?
47 meters up.
Yeah, is that what it is?
That's right. Yeah, it's up.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
It's the
up.
one where they're on top of that
That's
big.
it.
I wanted to see that. I haven't seen it though.
This one is more recommended than the previous one. This one is a really well shot movie.
재밌다고 들었는데.
So this one is at the top of a TV broadcasting tower, which is just basically quite a wide but very, very tall. I think it was exactly 610 meters tall.
Oh my.
So as a kind of a, like, I'm going to get a selfie on top of this thing type of thing, they climb the ladder.
Oh, wow.
And then what you heard was on the way down, the ladder snaps off.
Oh no.
And they don't fall right away because they brought some climbing equipment with them, so they have the ropes.
안전 장비 있는데.
But now you're on top with no ladder.
이제 내려갈 수 없어요.
Yeah.
But you can get help, right? Eventually.
Well, for the movie, their phones are not working. So
Of course. I've got no signal.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh, whoops! I dropped my phone. You know, it's like one of those things.
That would be, for people who have fearful of heights. This would be intense, and it's one of those movies. It's very isolated. It's just one place, so they have to make it interesting based on this one area. Kind of like Gravity, just stuck in space.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's go straight to the next one.
Huh? That was really short.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't.
도저히 모르겠어요.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, so that one was from 127 hours. It's the. Oh my gosh. So there's somebody who is going through a kind of a gorge, which is just a very steep, walled, rocky place. And he's kind of rock climbing. He's going through there, jumping around. And then one of the rocks that he's holding onto slips, and then it traps his arm to the side. Going into the detail of what he eventually does is probably not a good idea, but it's just having your arm stuck out while you're hiking, basically.
It's a good movie. I recommend it. It's James Franco, right?
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
Okay.
I don't know the ending of the other 3 clips we heard.
Yeah.
But I do know the ending of the 4th one. And if I were to able to be survive out of these unfortunate incidents, I would choose the one where I can survive.
Yeah.
The 127 hours.
So in other words,
because
he survives.
He does, but at what cost?
Right.
But like the other circumstances, did they survive?
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah. If they didn't survive, I wouldn't choose that. I want survivability.
But even if they didn't, maybe you could.
Oh, maybe.
'Cause you could do something a little different.
You just take a step down from the radio tower. So
Yeah, it's not that high up, man.
Okay, one final clip for you. One
Okay.
last one.
Well, it's either
Sounds like a
King Kong
bear.
or Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Big red dog.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a polar bear.
Oh, it's a polar bear.
And this one is from the movie Arctic from 2018, which is not very well known, but it's quite good. It stars Mads Mikkelsen. You might know him as the guy with the bleeding eye in Casino Royale.
Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal in the TV show. But he's a great actor, but his plane crashes in the Arctic, and he has to survive there. It's negative, whatever. It's like negative 30 degrees, and there's polar bears walking around, and he has limited resources. So you have to make a decision now. It's the would you rather. So you're either going to be on the moon, at the bottom of the ocean with sharks, at the top of a broadcasting pole, under a rock in a valley, or in the Arctic.
Go on, you go first.
If it's a happy ending for all 5 of the circumstances, I would just choose the moon.
아니 모르죠.
아니
그래서
만약에
재밌어요. 몰라서.
해피 엔딩이면은 무조건 on the moon이에요.
아니
Because
해피
I've
엔딩
never
보장돼
been to the
있으면
moon.
재미없잖아요.
I've never been to the moon, so I want to experience the no gravity and just bounce around and stuff.
I think David is imagining this like he's gonna live the movie, but it's more like you're gonna experience this in life. You know what I mean? You're gonna live the experience rather than the movie, but you're just like putting your face in the movie as the main character. Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
Okay, for fun, the moon. For practicality, under a rock. Because it's likely someone can come and find me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, or I have to result to, you know what happens in the movie. This was fun, and this will be a really interesting movie, The Moon, a Korean movie. I do look forward to it. I do enjoy sci-fi in Korea, especially the past 4 years. It's been incredible. So, looking forward to that. Thank you, Michael, for bringing this to us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, I hope to have a different voice when
Hopefully you get better, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll see you guys again next week with
Take
a
care of
better
yourself.
voice. Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a song break. This is Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars.
I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away.
아직 한 발 남았다.
The Last English Dose.
It ain't over till it's over. Now, before wrapping up the show, we would like to let you know one more useful English expression.
There are lots of situations in the world, and we'll pick the most interesting situations and take the time to share one expression through short conversations of that particular situation.
What kind of situation should we move on to today?
부르고 또 불렀는데 안 들렸죠요? 미워. 나보다 그 신문이 더 중요해? 근데 자기야, 우리 하니 뭘 그렇게 열심히 보는 거야? 그거 볼 시간에 내 얼굴이나 이렇게 요래 쳐다봐주지.
자기야, 그래. 자기 얼굴 보는 것도 중요하지만 이 트렌드를 따라가려면 뉴스를 읽어줘야 하거든. 그래서 신문에서 이거 봐봐, 이걸 보고 있었지. 우와, 이거 정말 자기 이거 봤어?
그 그거 라디오 호스트 데이빗인가 뭐신가 하는 사람이 뭐 세계 미남 대회에서 1등했다 그 뉴스네. 나 이거 아침에 뉴스에서 봤어. 참 놀랍다 놀라워.
아니 니기지. 데이비드 말고 니기지. 요즘 세상에도 이런 대회가 있다니 믿기지가 않네. 그런 대회가 있다면 나를 왜 안 뽑았을까? 그게 궁금하네.
역시 데이빗이야.
아이 니기지.
요즘 세상에라는 표현.
What was that? Witches cackling. 소름.
요즘 세상에라는 표현 영어로는 어떻게 표현할 수 있을까요?
오늘은 지금은 요즘 세상에라는 말을 영어로 표현하는지 어떻게 표현하는지 알아보겠습니다. 이 영어로는 오늘의 상황이 어떻게 표현될지 한번 들어보시죠.
Hey, I've been calling you for a while. What are you looking at?
I'm reading this story in the paper. Have you seen it?
I watched it on the news this morning. It's really shocking.
I can't believe this is happening in this day and age.
Let's listen to it one more time. Hey, I've been calling you for a while. What are you looking at?
I'm reading this story in the paper. Have you seen it?
I watched it on the news this morning. It's really shocking.
I can't believe this is happening in this day and age.
Thank you, Daniel and Stephanie, for lending us your voices for today's last English dose. In this day and age, 지금은 요즘 세상에 라떼는 말이야, 진짜 약간 그런 느낌이 있는데. Anyway, let's go over the sentences. Hey, I've been calling you for a while. 아까부터 불렀는데 What are you looking at? 뭘 보고 있는 거야? What are you looking at?
뭐라고?
뭐가 그렇게 재미있길래?
I'm reading this story in the paper. 나 이 신문에 있는 거, 이 내용, 이 스토리 보고 있었어. 혹시 너 이거 봤어? Have you seen it? 너도 봤어?
그러자 I watched it on the news this morning. 아침에 뉴스에서 봤어. I saw it on the news this morning. It's really shocking. Shocking, 이 충격적이다, 놀랍다라는 뜻이죠. It's really shocking. 정말 놀랍지.
네, 엄청난 충격적인 걸 봤던 것 같은데요.
말도 안 되지.
네, 왜냐면 닉이 이겼어야 되는데 데이빗이 이겨서 그런 거죠.
말도 안 돼. It's really shocking.
Because I won the 미남 contest.
No, it was Nick.
Anywho, 그랬더니 I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. 여기까지만 해도 알잖아요. 이런 일이 요즘에도 이런 일이 나타나는 게 이런 일이 일어나는 게 믿기지가 않아 이 뜻이잖아요. 근데 여기서 in this day and age 오늘의 표현을 쓰면 요즘 세상에 지금은 이런 표현이 추가로 됩니다. 그래서 in this day and age I can't believe this is happening. 이 순서는 크게 상관은 없어요.
그죠. 이 표현 저는 개인적으로 많이 쓰지는 않지만 저 많이 들어봤어요. 특히 아버지한테 많이 들었던 것 같아요. 신문들을 읽으면서
말이야.
In this day and age, 요즘 세상에 요즘 젊은 애들이
요즘 것들이 뭐 이런 말 뉘앙스로.
Exactly. And it's true. 요즘은 21세기인데 또 왜 이런 안 좋은 일이 계속 생기는 거야.
네.
In this day and age, like for example, in this day and age, why is there so much war and hatred? In this day and age.
그죠. 특히 글로벌 월드에 다가가면서 인터넷으로 사람들이 유나이트하고 이런 this day and age인데 in this day and age인데 어떻게 이렇게 hatred가 많을까? 어떻게 이렇게 미움이 많을까?
그죠. 이렇게 막 좀 고개를 막 흔들면서 in this day and age.
네, 아주 실망이네요.
But in this day and age, thankfully, there are some good things, such as, learning English on radio and also by looking live. You can see our faces if you're looking on YouTube live right now. So there are a lot of good things with this day and age as well.
Yeah, in this day and age 어떻게 또 이 저작권 문제로 저희가 또 음악을 못 틀게 됐네요.
Yeah, but you can always listen through the app or through radio to hear those good songs.
That's right.
Well, Well, the time is now 5:53 in the afternoon. We've got to start wrapping things up. Remember, tomorrow is Friday. We're going to be here for a warm, lovely day to end off the working week. So come join us at 4 or 5 p.m. as we start wrapping up today's show. The 4 p.m. duo is produced by Toyeji and written by Hong Kyung-hwa. We've been your host for today, Nick.
And David at the 4 p.m. duo. Today's last song is 요즘 너 말이야 by J Rabbit. See you later, alligator.
Everybody have a wonderful evening.
요즘 너 말야 참 고민이 많아 어떻게 해야 할지 모르겠나 봐 언제나 함께 하던 너의 노래가 이제 들리지가 않아 사실 넌 말야 참 웃음이 많아